All right, I thought everybody has all these podcasts. I thought I'd start my own. I'll admit I didn't go to any trouble to look good, but this is me, Sue Woods. Me with all my spots. Hey, I got a wonky eye. I've got vitreous macular traction going on, so things are coming to a V. Got some interesting things going on in my body, but I'm healthy. So, what is the focus of my podcast? Or what do they call it when people just put videos on? Oh, I can't think of it. Anyway, pretend this is a podcast. It is to show that even with fibromyalgia, even with inflammatory osteoarthritis and some other things I don't want to talk about, you can find happiness in life. Because for the most part, I'm happy. There are times when all of it gets to me, when I feel like I'm coming down with the flu, I feel like I'm never going to feel good again and I'm not accomplishing. That's when I really get down, and that's when I'm praying, and then I hear it loud and clear. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. And that's how I get through it. It doesn't help with some of the pain. When I have nerve pain going down my leg, I'll admit that makes me a little bit... I always say it makes me crazy and I want to chew my leg off. But obviously, I'm exaggerating a little bit. But it does hurt and it is distracting. Speaking of distraction is probably my best therapy for everything that's going wrong or going on. I have a lot of different distractions. My latest is I play the ukulele at church. I play bells and I sing. Now, I'm 64 years old. Ask me if I've ever been a singer. There's the air quotes. No, I've never been a singer. However, I love to sing, and I love the Lord. So, I told our music director, anything she wants me to do and needs me to do, I'll do it. Oh my gosh, I was bending over to itch my foot. Holy cow. Do any of us realize what we really look like? I don't apologize. This is a body that's been busy. I've raised 3 kids successfully. I have 7 grandkids. My husband's daughter just got married. I hope to have more grandchildren. Breastfed. Don't care if my boobs droop down to my waist. I breastfed. And I felt good about it. No, I'm not putting people down that can't breastfeed. Not at all. I'm just saying mine are droopy because at one point they were big baby bottles. And let me tell you, I probably could have fed the neighborhood. Anyway, that's why some of the things hurt on my body like other people don't. My mom liked garden, but she didn't do all the heavy work, the digging, lifting rocks, blah, blah, blah. I did. I'm very independent. I don't like to ask anybody for help. And my personal life, well, let me say it's been an interesting one. Not getting into that right now. But I am happily married now. Happily as anyone else. My idea that it was going to be like Prince Charming and the Princess Cinderella and you live happily ever after, it took me a long time to learn that's just not going to happen. Maybe it does for some people, but that's their mindset. I'm realistic. We're going to have arguments. We're going to disagree. There's going to be times I wake up and just feel like, I think I need a change. But that's me, and that's something I deal with. So anyway, me, why am I doing a podcast? Again, it's because I feel like I have been successful in overcoming a lot of these typical, I don't want to say diseases, but ailments, syndromes, things that used to bring me down, way down. And the worst thing you can do is give in and lie around because, let me tell you, it magnifies. It magnifies exponentially. Yeah. Does that make sense? Maybe that was redundant. But regardless, I feel like I am living my best life, as my friend said on Facebook. I feel like I really am living my best life. I am very involved in my church as much as physically I can be. There's times I just can't do anymore, but I don't typically give in anymore. I withhold from volunteering or committing to a lot of different things. If I were feeling good all the time, I'd be at the church every day. I'd be helping as much as I could, but I simply can't. You have to be realistic when you have an illness. Don't set a goal that's going to be difficult or impossible to achieve. You set yourself up for failure. My goals are smaller and a lot of times in increments. Sometimes I don't even really know what my goal is. What's my goal for the ukulele? I just want to play with the rest of the gang and have fun and praise the Lord. And it's good to learn things, because there's times I think my memory isn't as good as it should be, as good as it should be at the age of 64. And I think, oh my gosh, it's Alzheimer's. It's early onset Alzheimer's. The point is, regardless of what's going on in our bodies, and there's a lot. I mean, we've heard about people who have not awakened in the morning. They died in their sleep. They had things going on they weren't sure of. We've heard of people that I don't even want to talk about. We had some deaths that were so unexpected and very sad. People my age, people younger than I, and they're gone. I happen to know that at least the one was living her best life, so it makes me feel better. It's a little easier with older people. My mom's 88, and I love her, and I don't want her to ever die. I want it to be like it is for the rest of my life. It's not realistic, but I do smile to think she's going to be there with open arms when I die. I mean, there's all kinds of things to look forward to. But again, you want to live your best life. I know I've repeated that 100 times, and I keep trying to look right into the video, because what you tend to do is focus on whatever it is I'm looking at. And I'm trying to look over here, but I can't see myself when I look over here. It's weird. Weird what people overcome. So this is my first. I don't know if anybody's interested in hearing what I have to say, what I have to do, how I will entertain you. But this is it. Again, my name is Sue Woods. I'm not a professional speaker, obviously. I'm not the best singer. I am not the best gardener. I am not the best at anything. I wouldn't consider I'm a expert at anything. But I have found many things to enjoy in this life. And so now I'm going to go and tidy my house. Goodbye.